Hey everyone, it's that time of year again where semester 1 is wrapping up and semester 2 is about to start. So I thought I'd make a video to go over a couple topics that usually there's some questions about. So number 1, I want to go over the final exam schedules for next week. Number 2, I want to go over the second semester class schedules that students will get, when to get them, where to get them, and what to do if you have questions. And number 3, a little bit of COVID protocol, the updated protocol. So let's get started. Okay, before I talk about the final exam schedule, I just want to quickly show you guys a copy of the latest Miller News newsletter that goes out via email to all parents and all students. And it's been going out weekly for the entire year, and it's a really nice way for us to communicate to you guys. And it doesn't include everything, but it includes a good amount of information. And it's one of the reasons I haven't been making lots of videos this year. But here's the latest copy. It usually begins with something from the principal that's relevant and a couple usually upcoming dates, important events, and all sorts of stuff. So you can see the final schedules here, COVID updates. But it's not really that long. But I understand that we get tons of emails, and it's very easy to go, over these, delete them, not read them. But I really encourage you guys to read it once a week, at least skim through it, because we try to make sure that you're updated at the very least. So let's jump into the schedule for final exams next week. This is January 31st. February 1st and February 2nd. Students will not have school on Thursday the 3rd and Friday the 4th. So take a look at finals day 1. This is unlike any other bell schedule we have during the year, so it's a little bit weird. So it's going to start with period 1 and then 3, go to lunch, and then 7. So there's no period 5. And you'll look at the times. They're completely different from normal times. So we start the first period of the day at 8:45. It goes to 10:15. And we end the day at 2:30. So it starts late. The day starts late and ends early. Day 2 is period 2, period 4, and period 8. And notice how there's a 55-minute lunch in between the last 2 of the day. And again, there's no 6th period here. It goes 2, 4, 8. And then finals day 3 is completely different. So it starts with a locker check at 8:15. And this is optional, but anybody who has a locker, you've got books in those lockers or materials that have been loaned out to you. This is a chance to go through that and get them back to the library in most cases. Now, if you have a year-long class, like an English or a math class, you might keep those books. But if you have a semester-long class, like a history or a health class, you want to turn those books into the library, and this is a good time to do that. The first period of the day is period 5, starts at 8:45. You get a small break after 5, and you go right to 6, and then 6 is over at 12 o'clock. So this is kind of like a half day for students, only 2 periods, and then you're done. After that, you're done, and you have Thursday and Friday off. Now, once again, even if you don't have a final exam in a particular class period, you're still expected to go. Okay, let's jump into semester 2 class schedules. There's tons of information here. I'll try to keep it quick. So remember, your schedule will change from semester 1 to 2. However, you're going to keep those year-long classes, but the teacher might change. So if you have English 10 with one teacher, you may have English 10 with a different teacher next semester. That's very common, but you'll still have the class. You'll still get the credit. There will also be other classes that are new, so semester-long classes that are core classes or electives. The way that you access this schedule is going to be on Student View, where you see your schedule now and your grades and your attendance. You're going to look on Student View, and we're going to turn the schedule on for you to see on Thursday or Friday next week after final exams are over. We haven't picked a date yet because we're still working on a lot of kinks in the schedules. But Thursday or Friday, you'll be able to see your schedule online on Student View. And if you have questions about your schedule, the best way to contact your counselor over the weekend is email. Now, I want to point out with those questions and concerns about your schedule, when you see it, there is a difference between there's a mistake or an error on your schedule or a preference item in which you want a particular class or teacher. So let me give you a quick example. If you are a 10th grader and you don't see English 10 anywhere, that's a mistake, that's an error. Please reach out to your counselor via email or come by on Monday, and we will prioritize that. We will fix that right away. Now, if you have English 10, but it's with a teacher that you'd rather not have, or it's in a period number that you'd rather not have, so you want to switch from period 2 to period 4, then that's a preference item. Okay, you have the English class, you got what you need. You can ask your counselor via email or in person, but you're likely going to get a no unless you get lucky and it happens to maybe balance out the classes. Now, you can ask about preference items, but it's not going to be our priority, so we may not get to you right away. And the answer will likely be a no. But you're welcome to contact us, email, or in person. It's going to be a little crazy in the counseling office for the first couple days of the semester, so you may not get to see us right away. That's why I always like email, because I can get to that when I have time. Seniors, please check your semester 2 schedules when they come out carefully, because this is the last semester of high school for you guys. So we want to make sure that yours is absolutely as accurate as possible. Not to say the other grade levels don't matter, but this is it for you guys. So occasionally we make a mistake as counselors, and we may leave something off inadvertently, like a PE class or something like that. So please check your schedules, and if you have an error, talk to your counselor right away. Okay, finally, I want to go over the most recent COVID protocols for students. I'm actually not going to read this entire thing because it would take 10 minutes, but I'm going to put it in the description below for you guys to check out. It's a 2-page document. It's a lot of information, but if you've been affected by this, I really believe you should look at it carefully, and if you have any questions, you can contact attendance, you can contact our health aide, and get those questions answered. Now, if you are a student that is currently out because of COVID, please contact attendance, make sure they know, but just understand that we're going to give you enough time to complete your finals and to complete any work that's outstanding, even if it's after final grades have been collected. So you may have all the way up until February 28th if needed, but you've got to let us know. Start by calling attendance and reach out to your teachers via email or your counselor. And I just want to make sure to parents out there and students out there who might be freaking out if you're at home and you've been at home for a week or two, that we will work with you guys, but we just need to make sure that we're communicating. Okay, so your final grades may be incomplete until you're able to get those finals done, and we will give you the time to do that. So just hang in there. And I know this has been a stressful time for a lot of folks, a lot of students who have missed time, and a lot of parents who have dealt with it. So we're going to do the best we can to work with you guys. So hang in there. Okay, that's it for now. Good luck on finals, and I'll talk to you later.